Hello everyone. Let us talk about India as a superpower. Is it possible? What are the things that can help India becoming a superpower? And what are the things that are drawing India back to become a superpower? Well, what is a superpower? Superpower is a nation which can which can control the economic and the world order uh, in the world. So currently US is the superpower, and superpower have some traits like the population, like military might, like resources, and like political stability. These all are some indicators of a superpower. So currently US is a superpower. In the past, we have seen many superpowers like Great Britain, like USSR, and recently China has started showing its contendership for the superpower, and it is most likely that China will be the superpower in 2030s. So what about India? Where does India stand? Well, India is considered as a potential superpower. There are also some potential superpowers in the world, like India, like Japan, Mexico, and the European Union. So India have a great potential, and the things that lie in its potential is number one, the large and growing middle class. So middle class is growing in India by a exceptional rate, and due to the growing middle class, the market will grow, and as the market will grow, the economy will grow. So growing middle class is also an indicator for potential superpower, and India has a tick in this segment. So another thing is digital transformation. Digital transformation is undergoing in India, and we have seen that due to digital transformation, the unorganized sectors are slowly being converted into organized sectors. The e-commerce is there, and this digital transformation is giving India a very huge boost due to the engineers that we are having and the IT exports that we are doing. India is the highest. India is the biggest IT exporter due to its very skilled engineers, and this digital transformation is benefiting India a lot. And India also have a great potential to get its youth skilled and reap out the benefits of digital revolution as much as it can. Another thing is the ease of doing business. India is doing really well in ease of doing business because we are improving our situation. Every year we can see that the indexes released by various forums, India's rank in ease of doing business uh, is improving year by year. So we can say that that we are attracting, and we are able to attract a lot of foreign investments, and our local entrepreneurs can also build this country's economy very well. So ease of doing business is also a thing that can help India to become a superpower. Also, the skilled workforce. So India has a lot of skilled workforce because its population is very huge, and the majority of its population is youth. And due to this, India is having a lot of workforce, and we are getting it skilled. Uh, we are Although we are not doing very nice in skilling all of our population, but still the skilled workforce is very cheap in India, and that attracts the businesses in India, and that is how, and due to the businesses, the economy can grow hugely. Another thing is political stability. So India by far has been a very politically stable country. Now currently the central government uh, the central government is very stable, and like in South Asia, we have seen that our neighbors are not very politically stable, like Pakistan, like Sri Lanka. The political stability is not a thing that for which South Asia is recognized for, but India has been exceptional in this area, and political stability is huge. Only um, one party is in the there is no coalition government right now. So political stability is there, and the government, as the experts believe, is likely to stay here for a long time now. And also, another thing is military might. Well, India is not in the top three, but it is the fourth, and it has a lot of potential in expanding its military might. India stands fourth uh, in terms of the military power and the number of personals that are there in the military. India stands second. So we can see that India has a certain military might, and it has the capability to expand it. Also, recently we have seen that the defense budget is increasing by a rate of 9% per year. So this is also good news for us, that if the military power will increase, then we can definitely then we can definitely announce our announce our potential of being a superpower. Another factor which India has a lot of potential is the cyber potential. India has a lot of cyber potential because we have well-trained software engineers. The majority of the tech giants employ and prefer Indians, because Indians are known to be geeky abroad. We are all aware that the CEOs of various tech giants are Indians. So there is a lot of potential in cyber warfare game, because because the means of warfare is changing now. Cyber warfare is will be the defining factor for the coming century. So that is why India is having a lot of potential due to its well skilled, highly skilled engineers, and then we have a lot of youth to uh, to which we can train and dominate the cyber warfare. Another thing is the alliances. So India is not a radicalized country. So that is why India is having a lot of alliances. It bu- Currently the world is moving towards polarization. The communist world is moving towards China, and the liberal countries like European Union and Japan is in the US group. But India is still following its policy of non-alignment. It is friend of everybody, uh, but it is not having enmity from many countries except a few like China. We are not having some good relations with China, but India is still balancing its international relations with countries like India is actively engaging in Quad. India is attending the democracy summit from US, but still India is purchasing S-400 from Russia, and India is also a part of BRICS and Shanghai Cooperation and SCO. So that indicates that India is not being radicalized and polarized by the superpowers right now, and it is balancing its power. So this gives the investors a very good image of India, that this country they can invest without being uh, fearful of the future. Another thing is cultural hegemony. Well, what is cultural hegemony? Because cultural hegemony is a thing that all the superpowers in the past had to some extent, like Great Britain. So even today we can see that many houses in India are built with are being built by the British architecture, and also the tea we drink is has origins from Britain. So Britain has a lot of cultural hegemony and dominance throughout the world, and also US. USA cultural hegemony is present right now. So the things that um, the Americans are eating in their TV shows are the same things that the Indian upper class is trying to copy. So cultural hegemony is there, and India can have a great advantage in this, because because historically and culturally India has been by far the richest nation in the world, and we have a lot of advantage in that, like yoga. Yoga is expanding at an exponential rate, and we have a soft power through yoga, and also many religions in Asia, like Buddhism and Jainism has originated from India. So again we enjoy a soft power in that area also, and the heritage sites that India is having, and also the diversified Indian culture. So these things are very are very attractive, and we can promote these things to get our cultural hegemony established. So this is an area where India is enjoying a lot of luck. India is enjoying India is lucky that it is having so much cultural richness. Also, geography. Indian geography, the geography of India is is very good. It is decent because we are because we are because we are away from China, because we are away from China, uh, Ch- a war with China, because of the hills, because of the mountains that are on the Tibetan range, and also India has its dominance in the Indian Ocean, and which is very near to the Strait of Malacca, from where two third of the Chinese trade is done. So we have a very nice geographical location by from which we can also benefit, and this adds to the Indian potential of being a superpower. But there are some harsh truths. These were all the good things, but there are some harsh truths that we must also address and look for and take action upon. Like the Human Development Index, India is a country with most number of poor people. Our population is not getting the basic utilities of life, like electricity and water. And in the Human Development Index, India ranks very bad. So this is a deep rooted issue which must be addressed, and by providing proper funds and utilizing them efficiently, we can take actions upon these issues as well. So that will be very helpful for making India a superpower, because we cannot be a superpower by keeping our people poor, because there does not exist there hasn't existed any superpower in the world right till now, in which the people are suffering from food and all, and and the country is a superpower. Another thing which holds India back from being a superpower is the skill factor, the education factor. The higher education rate in India is very low, and the quality of higher education provided to students is not at all at par with US or the European countries. So we have to get our population skilled, because a lot of potential is there in the youth. The average Indian age is 26 years old, so that is a quite youthful country. And if we get all of them skilled, that only in that case we will be able to we will be able to harvest all the benefits of a youthful country. So skill India is a skill. So India must focus on skilling India. Also, other issue that is draining India's chances from being a superpower is the brain drain thing, because many of the brightest mind of India, and which got skilled on government's funds, on Indian government funds, are going to countries like US and Europe, and they are contributing to their economy. Like we all are aware of Sundar Pichai. Let's say Sundar Pichai have been there, and a Google uh, would have been in India. So India must so brain drain is a big problem that India must address, and that can be done by providing Indian students and professors, and also the working professionals, good opportunities in India as well. And that can be done by developing the economy and attracting the businesses. Another thing is innovation. Innovation is a thing that India is not focusing on much, because the research and development budget is even less than 0.5% of the uh, complete central budget. So this is a thing that the government should address, because only when India will do research and development, and then it will be able to innovate new products and services, and those will get patented, and the India companies will start generating profits, and that is how the economy will grow, and that is how we will be able to become a world superpower. Thank you very much.